Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages, and to everyone watching this, welcome to this channel. This is Lawyer Tad showing you how you can take advantage of watching the UFC and earn money as these fights go on. This channel is predicated on learning, knowing the fighter stats, knowing their values, and knowing all what they can do, juxtaposing them and finding the winner. So if you're just joining us, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel because we'll be doing more of this. Last week was the PFL. This week, we're looking at the UFC Austin fights. And please, if you want to see the whole breakdown, join the channel and watch the whole thing as it's on there. Right now, we're just going to break it down short for everyone to take advantage. And that being said, I just want to scream right under there. You see all the fights and all the predictions that we have for this week. So if you want to be part of this channel, once again, like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you have any questions, any recommendations, or anything you wish us to do in this channel. We will surely do it. So at this point, I'm going to go straight up to what we have. We're going to be looking at all the matches and all the fights for today. And all the fights have been shown on ESPN. So right about now, we're going to jump straight up into the first fight of the night. Jamie Leanhart versus Verica Hardy. It's too bad. I don't like really critiquing the female fights, and also they're always very unpredictable. So I don't really deal about the female fights. I just go straight to what we have with the male. And the second fight here is Wellington Turman versus Jared Gooden. These are very two good fighters. Wellington Turman is Brazilian. He trains with the like of Alex Pereira and Glover Teixeira. And Teixeira's gene. Jared Gooden is also a very good fighter. He's got a good stats. But we ain't gonna jump straight into this because we already know who's gonna win this. It's Wellington Turman. Wellington Turman is gonna get the victory for this. The third fight of the night, Iho Porteria versus Rodolfo Bellator. Rodolfo Bellato is a very good fighter. He just came from the Dana White Contender Series. He first lost to Victor Petrino, and then when he came back, was a massive KO. Right about now, this is his first official fight in the UFC, and I tell you, this guy, watch out for this guy. This guy is going to do a whole lot in the light heavyweight division. Rodolfo Bellato for the win. I've been want to know this. I'm not sure to pronounce the name like that, but I'll try. I'll do my best. Next fight of the night is Jaka Closer versus Joe Solecki. This is one fight I am looking forward to, and that is simply because I know that Joe Solecki has a very powerful wrestling ground game. He's been wrestling since the age of 8. Closer is a kickboxer, is a pretty good fighter too. He's got a record of 13 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And Joe Solecki has 13 wins, 3 losses, and no draw. Fighting out of the US, the two fighters. Jaka Closer is a slight favorite here, but I'm going to take Joe Solecki, who's like the underdog, because, like I said, he's got a very good ground game. He's been fighting for some time. He's very good in jiu-jitsu too. And if you look at the stats here, it's 5'9", the same height for both fighters, and just a zero point 0.5 inch reach advantage for Joe Solecki. This is going to be an awesome fight to watch. I'm picking Joe Solecki to win this one. The next card is Cody Brundage versus Zach Reese. Without mincing words, Cody Brundage, his last fight, he had to just fake an injury, and then he was given the win. He really didn't win that fight. Zach Reese is coming from the Dana White Contender Series, and his fight on there was a quick submission of the other guy. What's his name? Whatever. But Zach Reese is who I'm picking to win this fight. He's 6-0 in all his fights. A pretty young, upcoming middleweight. Cody Brundage, on the other hand, has 9 wins and 5 losses. So I'm going to pick Zach Reese to win this one. For the ladies fighting Misha Tate versus Julia Avila, you know what? For the ladies, I'm just going to go that the fight goes the distance or over 2.5. So if you have that, just go 2.5. Misha Tate looks pretty good on this one. She looks like she's got it on wraps. But like I said, I don't like betting on the females because anything can happen. So I'm going to skip that one. I'm not going to give my prediction on that. The next fight, Punahele Soriano versus Dustin Stoltzfus. This is a pretty good fight. And that's going to start the main card. And so with this fight, I just want to give a few analysis on here so we know. Punahele Soriano is 9 wins, 3 losses. Dustin is 14 wins and 5 losses. Um, Soriano is the moderate favorite. Moderate. Yeah, at 325. The underdog is Justin Stoltzfus, and that's for a reason. The both of them fighting from the United States of America. And Punahele Soriano is from Extreme Couture. That's Sean Strickland, Eric, and Cortis, Chris Cortis and the rest. And he's shown that he's ready, he's hungry for this one. So I'm going to go Punahele Soriano for the win on this one. The second fight on the main card is Clay Guida versus Joaquim Silva. Good one. Guida has been fighting for so long. This is actually his 62nd MMA fight. Joaquim Silva is from Austin, so he's going to be the crowd favorite, and he's younger, and he seems to be a little more polished. Clay Guida has done so much in the fighting game, but when you think of the number of fights he's had a lot of damage in all those fights, and I believe that Joaquim Silva is going to do this one. And if you check their records, it's 12 wins and 4 losses for Joaquim Silva. It's 38 wins and 23 losses for Clay Guida. Clay Guida is 41 years old. Joaquim Silva is 34. That's a 7 years gap. Come on, man. He's going to count for something. You're going to see faster punches, faster fights on from the side of Joaquim Silva. And he's fighting right out from Austin, Texas. This is where they know him a whole lot, although he's Brazilian. So for me, my bet on here is Joaquim Silva for the win, straight up. The next fight we have on the line right here is my guy Sean Brady versus Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum as one man who has fought nearly everyone in the middleweight division. We all can remember his fight with Israel Adesanya. That is one of the greatest fights ever. I think that fight actually won like one of the best fights in 2021 or 2020 or 2019. I can't really tell right now. But that fight is something to look out for, because on this fight, you're going to see a real packed one. Sean Brady has got a very impressive record in MMA. He's got 15 wins and just 1 loss. That 1 loss was coming to Belal Muhammad. He's got 15 wins and 1 loss, whereas you see Kelvin, he's got 18 wins and 8 losses. His last fight he won against Chris Curtis was a unanimous decision, and then Jared Cannonier beat him about 2 years ago, and also Robert Whittaker. His another win he had was against Ian Einish, and then Jack Emerson was the fifth loss that he had in his career. So we're going to be looking at two pretty strong guys fighting on the welterweight division. But people, my money is on Sean Brady because he's going to come back with a vengeance. Having lost the last fight to Belal Muhammad. Rob Font versus Davison Figueiredo. That's the champion. That guy fought one person 3 times. That's the last person which he fought, and he was defeated. Who was the champion? Brandon Moreno, until he got defeated by someone who Figueiredo has already beaten before, Alexander Pantoja. But that's going to be a great fight coming on. Pantoja is fighting, I think, January. But right about now, Davison Figueiredo looks like he's going to be coming back with so much anger, ready to make a difference. Rob Font is a pretty good fighter too. He's got hands. He's got hands, man. That guy knows how to fight. He's 36 years old. Figueredo is 35 on the other hand, and very fast fighter, has a reach. The reach advantage for Rob Font is 3.5. So we'll be seeing Rob Font coming in and dancing out. Figueredo is an artful dodger. He knows how to strike and go back, take his punches, go, and has a lot of submission. He's got a very good submission game. So I'm not counting him out of this. Um, and although they're quite even for me, Davison Figueredo is gonna take the day. And then that brings us to the core main event of the evening. Jalin Turner versus Bobby the King Green. Exciting fight on there. We all remember Jalin Turner's last fight, which was a very, very interesting one, but he lost against Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker suffered a whole split bone in that fight, and it is also affecting him till now. You know, Matthews Gamrot was another person he lost also. If he loses this one, it's going to be a three-fight losing streak, and I'm not sure Turner wants that. Turner is looking on to turn it on in this fight. Bobby Green is someone you can never underrate. He's a very exciting fighter. He goes in and out. He's got very good boxing, and his last win against Grant Dawson was painful for me because I bet Grant Dawson to win. Who didn't? But Bobby Green shocked everyone and he won that fight. Well, that's not enough for me to say he's going to beat Jalin. Jalin is a whole lot, is a whole different ball game. Jalin Turner is 28. Bobby Green is 37. We're seeing a 9 years gap. He's taking a lot of damage too, and I believe in damage. When a fighter has fought for so long, so many fights, I mean, the jaws, the chin, they're not the same again. They could lose. It's very clear sometimes. And when they're older, fighting a very young guy with less fight time, come on, I think he's going to show a lot of difference. And Jalin Turner, he has a point to prove in this fight. And I'm looking at the stats right now. Big difference in height, 5'10 to 6'3. And the reach advantage here is 4.5-inch reach advantage for Jalin Turner. So we're gonna be seeing Jalin Turner turning things around in this fight. And so please, if you have not yet done that, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and let us know what you think and how we can grow this channel. Reach out to everyone that you know who are interested in MMA, who watches the MMA fight and on. And I believe it's gonna be an awesome fight. The main event of the evening, Benil Darush versus Arman Sarukian. I ain't gonna be saying much on this because it's clear Arman Sarukian is gonna take the day. Arman Sarukian is gonna take the day. So I mean, it's gonna be a very great fight, a very good one, but I don't see it going the distance because Arman Sarukian fights like a lion. These losses to the UFC are not pretty much. He has lost to very, very good fighters in the UFC, in the likes of the champion, who we all know is a pretty good grappler. Um, Matthews Gramrot was one person he lost to. He has also lost to the champion of the lightweight division, um, the Dagestani fighter. And I believe he's going to do a lot here because he's hungry. He wants to go for the title. That's what he's looking at. He's 27 years old compared to 34 years of Benil Darush, whom for me, I see this last fight doesn't really look, he wasn't himself in that fight, or I can say. But this fight, I mean, it's going to be massive. It's going to be mad. I think Ahmad Sarukian takes the day. I think Sarukian takes the day in that fight, you know. So, see that the fighters which I have picked is running under the screen right here. Wellington Turman to win, Adolfo Bellato to win, Costa to win, Joe Solecki, Zach Reese, Jay Silva to win against Cleguida, Soriano to win, Sean Brady to beat Gastelum, Figueredo, Jalin Turner, and Arman Sarukian. So please like, share, and subscribe once again to this channel. And we'll be doing a short, picking the best fighters or my best bets. I'll be running it on the short. So if you finish, you can go through the short to know which is going to be my best fights for the night. And like I tell you, just sprinkle a little around. Like me, if I'm playing my fights, I pick, since now I got like 10. I got 10 predictions on here. So I'm going to pick it like 3-3 or 4-4 and play them individually. That way I can also consolidate and make sure that I win, no matter how it is. Well, I see pretty like a 9 over 10, if not a 10 over 10 this week. So please join the channel. Please feel free. We need more subscribers. Want to reach out to those betting companies to be a part of this system and help us grow in this channel. And I tell you, it's going to be an awesome one. Before I go, I just want to drop a little word for all you right here so that you know, and no matter what you do, always aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go, man. See you on the fight. Peace. And Taj.